Welcome to Tech Explorers, where tomorrow's technology becomes clear, useful, and exciting. From artificial intelligence and robotics to automation and future innovation, we explain the ideas, tools, and breakthroughs shaping what comes next. Today, 4 foldable phones go head-to-head on published specifications. No hype, no endorsements, just a clear, factual comparison. Samsung lists the Galaxy Z Fold8 Ultra at 215 grams and 8.9 millimeters thick when folded. Those numbers sound specific, but they only become useful when we compare them with other foldable phones. This is a specification comparison, not a hands-on review. We have not tested camera quality, battery life, durability, heat, performance, or long-term Hinge wear. The figures come from official manufacturer pages, and some configurations vary by market. We will compare the Fold 8 Ultra with Samsung's Fold 8, Google's Pixel 10 Pro Fold, and Honor's Magic V6. We will examine size, display, battery capacity, camera hardware, software, and the limits of what specifications can tell us. Start with thickness and weight. Samsung publishes an unfolded thickness of 4.1 millimeters for the Fold 8 Ultra and 8.9 millimeters when folded. Its listed weight is 215 grams. The standard Fold 8 is 4.5 millimeters unfolded and 9.7 millimeters folded. At 201 grams, it is 14 grams lighter than the Ultra, even though it is slightly thicker. Google lists the Pixel 10 Pro Fold at 5.2 millimeters unfolded, 10.8 millimeters folded, and 258 grams, paired with the Fold 8 Ultra, that is 43 grams heavier and 1.9 millimeters thicker when folded. Honor's Magic V6 varies by version. Honor lists 4.0 to 4.1 millimeters unfolded, 8.75 to 9 millimeters folded, and 219 to 224 grams. White version uses the lower thickness and weight figures. No single model leads every physical measurement. The standard Fold 8 is the lightest in this group. The selected Honor configuration is the thinnest when folded. Fold 8 Ultra sits between those devices and the heavier Pixel. Now compare the inner displays. Fold 8 Ultra and Pixel 10 Pro Fold both use an 8-inch inner display. Honor lists 7.95 inches for the Magic V6, while the Fold 8 uses a smaller 7.6-inch inner display. Display size does not describe the complete experience. Aspect ratio changes how much space a video, document, game, or split-screen layout can use. Refresh rate range, brightness behavior, crease visibility, touch response, and application scaling also matter. Those require direct testing under the same conditions. Software creates another difference. Samsung lists multi-window features and DX support. Google uses its Pixel foldable interface and Tensor platform. Honor uses Magic OS. A feature list cannot establish which interface is easier or more reliable. That requires the same tasks, applications, and update versions on every device. Samsung also describes features such as Now Nudge and other AI-assisted actions. These are manufacturer-described software functions. Their usefulness depends on supported applications, account settings, region, language, and whether the user must confirm an action. We should not treat a product demonstration as evidence of universal availability. Processor names have a similar limitation. The Samsung models use a Snapdragon platform customized for Galaxy. Google uses Tensor G5. Honor's platform differs by market specification. A processor name does not establish sustained speed, heat, battery efficiency, or application performance. Comparable benchmarks and real workloads are needed. Next, camera hardware. Samsung lists a 200 megapixel wide camera, a 50 megapixel ultra wide, and a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto camera on the Fold 8 Ultra. Fold 8 uses 50 megapixel wide and ultra wide cameras. Google's Pixel 10 Pro Fold lists a 48 megapixel wide camera, a 10.5 megapixel ultra wide, and a 10.8 megapixel 5x telephoto. Honor lists 50 megapixel wide and ultra wide cameras, plus a 64 megapixel 3x periscope telephoto. These numbers describe sensor resolution and optical reach. They do not rank image quality. Sensor area, lenses, stabilization, processing, shutter speed, color, focus, and low light behavior can change the result. Fair camera comparison needs matched photographs and video, not a megapixel table. Hinge and durability claims also need careful wording. Manufacturers describe different hinge materials, reinforced display layers, glass protection, and certification tests. Those claims explain design intent and laboratory conditions. They do not predict individual damage, repair cost, crease development, dust exposure, or performance after years of use. Battery capacity produces one of the clearest numerical differences. Fold8 Ultra has a listed 5000 mAh battery. The Fold 8 lists 4800. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold lists 5050. Honor lists 6800 and 50 mAh for most Magic V6 versions. The 16GB, 1TB model is listed at 7150. Honor figure is the largest stated capacity in this set. But capacity is not runtime. Display efficiency, processor behavior, cellular signal, refresh rate, software, temperature, camera use, and test method all affect endurance. Only a controlled battery test can compare operating time. Android 17 adds another layer because software features do not arrive identically on every phone. Google describes floating application bubbles, creator tools, security changes, and temporary precise location access. Device eligibility, manufacturer interface, region, and rollout timing can change what a user receives. What can we conclude from the published specifications? Fold 8 is the lightest device in this comparison. The selected Honor Magic V6 version has the lowest listed folded thickness and the largest stated battery capacity. Fold 8 Ultra and Pixel 10 Pro Fold both list 8-inch inner displays. Their camera systems use different sensor resolutions and telephoto ranges. That is not an overall ranking. Each design makes a different trade-off among weight, thickness, display area, battery capacity, camera hardware, software, and market availability. Buying conclusion would require local price, warranty and repair terms, application support, hands-on comfort, camera samples, controlled battery testing, performance measurements, and long-term durability evidence. We do not have all of that evidence here. Which test should TechExplorers compare next? Cameras, batteries, software, or Hinge durability? Tell us in the comments. If this factual comparison helped, like the video and subscribe to TechExplorers for more technology comparisons that separate specifications from testing.